I'd like your input on. Let's see. Good morning, YouTube, and good morning, TikTok. You're watching live with LWL. Today is Friday, February 7th, 2025. Oh my goodness. I am here to help raise the frequency of the planet, and I do that by reminding you how energetically powerful you are. This is natural energy for you. I help you release your limiting beliefs, reprogram your subconscious mind, and go from surviving to thriving. If you hang out with me long enough, you will not fail. You will succeed at everything you desire in your life. I can say that because I've done it for myself. So if I can do it for myself, I can help you do it for you too. But remember, your life is your life, so you've got to put in a little bit of effort, right? A little bit of effort. So good morning and welcome to the show. We are going to start off the show today with a quick reset breath. I think that's going to be really powerful for me because I come in with a bang every time. I feel like I'm like super high vibe when I click live on YouTube, and then I start going so fast. So I would like to reset breath for myself. I think it would be really powerful for you, especially for those of you that are watching in the early morning hours. It's 9 a.m. where I'm at. So I really am just now starting off my day. So if you're in a space, I did remember VIP Deborah. I did. I actually was like, oh, I just remembered. So if you're in a space where you can close your eyes just for a second and take a deep breath in through the nose, belly nice and full. When you get to the top, see if you can breathe in a little more air and let it out through the mouth. Letting your belly sink down, your shoulders drop. Maybe you roll your neck a little. Isn't that nice? I feel good. I think that's a really powerful start to the show. So we're going to do that from now on and really just set ourselves up for success. Okay, guys. I had a thought this morning. There we go. I had a thought this morning right before I came on live, and I want to kind of play with it with you guys. This is for anybody that is worried, like struggling with fear, struggling with if I have something to say, or if I start to build out a business or my TikTok following or whatever it is. Maybe if I'm just ready to share my knowledge with my family. You're nervous that there's going to be crickets. You're nervous to be judged. You're wondering if what you have to say is important, which it is, every single one of us, by the way. If you guys are here, can you click the screen a few times, like double tap like crazy? We're only at 14 likes. And that is no bueno for staying in D1 and getting to C5. So tap, 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 please, 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 tap, tap, tap. Okay, that's for TikTok YouTubers. I think it's different for you, but maybe you can like as well. That would be helpful. Thank you guys. Good morning, VIP Aaron. I appreciate the taps and the likes, you guys. It really does help out. I know it's so silly, but it does help. And if my goal is to reach millions of people, then I kind of need your help doing that, right? By tapping and engaging in all those things. By the way, my goal is to reach millions of people because I will, in fact, change their lives if they spend time with me and hang out with me and just kind of allow themselves to perspective shift with me, okay? All right, so I was thinking about this because I'm learning QHHT from Dolores Cannon, which is Quantum Hypnosis Healing Therapy. And I'm very interested in past lives. Good morning, VIP Mel L. Welcome to the chat. Good morning, Tina. If you guys are new, say hello to me. People come and go, so say hello. I don't want to spend all my time just saying hello to people, but I do want to say hello if you're planning on sticking around and enjoying the show. And so they were talking in the most recent lesson around our subconscious and our physical selves, and how I always say we're like the tip of the iceberg upside down. So like our physical body is this tiny, tiny, tiny speck. I mean, an iceberg is kind of like very, very like gracious of me to say because we're so tiny in comparison to all of it, right? But yet we're everything all at once. And so we're like this tip of this iceberg upside down is our physical body. And then the rest of us just out all over, around us, not just above us, all around us, underneath of us, connected to us. And so they were explaining the subconscious mind from the sense of like the all-knowingness, not just your higher self, but the greater scheme of things, right? The all-knowingness, the subconscious of the collective, basically. And they were basically explaining that if I was standing here and VIP Aaron was standing next to me, our subconscious would overlap, right? And that's how we can connect with each other. VIP Deborah, thank you for the happy Friday. VIP Aaron, thank you for the heart me's. Thank you guys for all the likes. I really appreciate it. I really do. And so I was thinking, we're all connected. We're all from the same source energy. We know fear is an illusion. It's just the opposite of faith. But when you start to really logically think this through, like logically, I'm not even talking in the heart, I'm talking logically think it through. It's like, okay, we're all connected. Subconsciously, we're all connected. There's a collective mind that we can all tap into. When we stand next to each other, we're instantly connected energetically and, you know, in the greater scheme of it all. So what is there really to fear when it comes to being seen and showing up? Really, what is there to fear? Because there will be somebody for everybody. There are niches out there. There are things that are hobbies out there. There are things that people do I've never even heard of. That's what's so brilliant, I think, about TikTok. How has it ever been that you're scrolling on TikTok and then you see something that someone's doing and you're like, what the heck is this person doing? And you realize it's like a whole world of people that exist doing this hobby or this thing. And because they know about it, they know each other, sort of, right? Do you notice that? It's like there's people out there that do not realize energy healing is a thing. There are people out there that, yeah, maybe they've heard of astrology and their star sign or their sun sign, but they're like, that's all I know. They're not in it, right? It's like, I don't know, gamers. Like, I'm not in the gaming world. I know of it, but there's other things. There's like, I wish I could think of something that recently I saw that it was just like, wait, what? This is a thing, right? This is the beauty of being a creator. And if we are all connected in this collective mind, truly, then would you just not release your fear because you know that there is a tribe out there for you? And how would you find your tribe without showcasing who the heck you are from an authentic level? Am I onto something here? Because this was a thought that just came through and I'm just talking it out with you guys. So I'm going to catch up with the comments and figure out what the heck is going on with my own brain. Anybody, does it resonate? Am I making sense? Thank you for the follow, Shayna or Shanna. Thank you for the follow, Margaret. Healthy Enough, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Oh, Juju. Let's see what else is going on here. Is this making sense? Am I going crazy? No, I'm just joking. I'll never say I'm going crazy. I just think I'm transcending always. So let's see what else is going on. All right, I think I'm caught up. Am I making sense? Can I repeat it? You missed it. I don't know, because I don't know what I'm saying right now. I'm just trying to figure it out. VIP Aaron says, when I can't sleep, I watch people open oysters to find pearls. Yeah, that's very much a thing. That is well, I mean, I kind of knew that was a thing because back in the day when I was like 21 or 22, I went to downtown Disney and there was like an oyster thing and you could pick an oyster and then you could crack open the pearl and then you'd go away for an hour to grab a snack and then you'd come back and you'd have earrings or a necklace. So I knew that was a thing, but I get your point. Like, it's like there's so many things that are happening in the world that there's these tiny niches of or huge niches of. Jigsaw puzzle competitions, who can build it fastest? That's one. I had no idea it was a thing. And then I thought to myself, how do I sign up? I love me a good puzzle. I had no idea. I mean, I don't know if I'm fast enough to win a competition, but it would be fun to try, I think, right? So it's like those types of things where you're like, oh. So the next step of it is, why are you afraid? Because you know that there has got to be at least one other person, because we're all interconnected. So if you're into it, there's at least probably one other person that's into it. And so you release the fear and you show up authentically so you can find those people that are also into it. Imagine if I never went live on TikTok. I wouldn't know any of you. All of you have found me live. I would not have known any of you. And I went on live and I just started talking about spirituality and the things I learned. And all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, I'm really into spirituality too. I'm really into manifesting or perspective shifting. Or even if you don't want to call it manifesting, I'm into transforming my life for the better. I'm into self-development. How about that, right? So I think I did it at Magic Mountain, maybe. Yeah, VIP Deborah says. I knew it was a thing, but I didn't realize the community following it. Yeah, that's another good point, Aaron, right? It's like VIP Aaron. It's like you think maybe you're interested in it, but when you find these people, it's like, holy cow, this is like a whole, I mean, there's 8 billion plus people on this earth. There's whole worlds out there that I don't even know exist. I don't know that they exist. The World of Warcraft people, I think is what it's called, that they play the games, couldn't tell you about it. Like the game theory people couldn't tell you about it. I know it exists, and I know there's probably millions of people that are interested in it, right? Because if you think about 1 million out of 1 billion is still a very small percentage of people, right? Shannon, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Thank you guys for all the likes. I really appreciate it. It really does help. VIP Aaron, VIP Deborah. Oh, and I did get a black pearl. Ooh, VIP Deborah. I got some pearl. User 869452094. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Okay. Okay, so I guess I'm onto something then. VIP Aaron says, I usually have to sleep, but still I'm like, why am I still watching this? Fascinating. Okay, here's another one. Oh geez, what's his name? Some of you might know this guy. He's a guy who, he like trims cows' hooves to heal they get rocks or stones or something, and he's like what I would think of as like a horsemith, a blacksmith for horses. What are those people called? Like that. Like he puts the shoes on the horses, but instead he trims the hooves of the cow to help them heal. And the running, I'm talking thousands of video views. I thought to myself, what is this? It's kind of gross, but kind of not. And I've only ever watched a couple of Dan the Hoofman maybe or something like that. And he has a whole following. And the joke is that you would only see these videos late at night. And so people will see them in the afternoon. The algorithm feeds them at like 11 a.m. And people are like, it's only 11 a.m. and now I have to take a nap. Like, okay, good night, everybody. Like, that's kind of the silliness. But it's still something I would have never known. Like, it makes sense, but I would have never known that existed. And I grew up in a very rural place and I still didn't know it existed. So it's things like that where I'm just like, what? I have no idea, VIP Aaron. I have no idea what the word for that is. But it's like that. Yeah. Anyway, okay. I think I'm onto something. I think the point of the idea is this. What is there to be afraid of? There's nothing to be afraid of to be your authentic self, because the more that you show up as your authentic self, the better chances you have of magnetizing people to you that are into the same things, or that could challenge you to grow in some way. Maybe they're into the same things, but they're 10 years into it and you're not. Say you're a crocheter, you start crocheting on TikTok, and you can link up with all the crocheters on TikTok, and some of them have been crocheting for 40 years, and some have been crocheting since yesterday. Like, it's really powerful, actually. And so it maybe the fear of standing in your authenticity can be released when you switch it into your brain that there are plenty of people out there that are interested in XYZ, but I'm never going to find them unless I really show up as myself, right? I don't know. Does that help? Am I just talking? I feel like that's what's going on. Heather Bean, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Farrier, I'm not sure how to say it, but it seems like you guys are on to you guys get what I'm saying? Are you guys getting what I'm putting down? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Picking up what I'm putting down. All right. This is one of the reasons I love social media. We've been exposed to more and can find people, new people who share interests, and also new interests we didn't even know we had. Yeah, exactly. VIP Aaron, you and I would never know each other without social media, specifically TikTok. Everybody inside the Cosmic Collective, any one of my clients, I would have never known them unless social media, because that's how I promote my business. Right? Nikki says, I look similar to Helly R. I have no idea who that is, but thank you. I'll take it as a compliment. All right, let's get on with the show. Today I am sharing with you, and I'm so grateful for it. VIP Aaron says, yes, same. We've created a beautiful family kind of tribe inside the Cosmic Collective, have we not? Okay, so I'm going to do something that I don't think I would have ever told you I was going to do 3 years ago, but we're in 2025 now. And I'm going to share with you today some of my automatic writings and channelings from 2022. I found them from Severance. I love this topic. What's severance? See, this is a beautiful example. I have no idea what you're talking about. Is it like TV? I don't watch like a lot of TV. Severance. Should I Google it? Severance. Helly R. All right, let's see who I look like. Okay, I'll take it. Maybe. I think it could just be the red hair. It might just be the red hair, but maybe. Huh, okay. Yeah, I can see the resemblance. It's a show on Apple TV, got it. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of shows because I'm too busy filling my brain so I can like teach you guys. Not too busy. I am too focused. I'm not too focused, actually. I'm perfectly focused. Okay. See that wordplay there? I was like, oh, I'm too busy. No, actually, I'm not too busy. I'm being productive. I'm too productive. Too focused. Actually, I'm not too focused. I'm perfectly focused. Did you see me auto-correct myself? Did you hear that? Not see me, but well, technically, if you're watching the screen, you saw me. But I just auto-corrected myself because I have mastery over my mind and I recognize the power of my words. Right? You can do that too. You've just got to practice. Okay, so let me get into my notes. Why did I close it? I had it open and now it's closed. Okay, here it is. So I'm going to be a little bit brave right now and put myself out there from a channeling perspective. This is automatic writing. Lala's in the house. Good morning, Lala. VIP Deborah says, yes, cancel the... I like to watch shows in my theater room after yoga. Well, go on, Nikki. I'd love that. Do your yoga. Watch your shows. That's your life. Live it. Okay. So this is a channeling from my higher self. October 11th, 2022. And I've always asked, what do I need to know right now? What do I need to know today? Now, interestingly enough, I started this again today. I was like, you know what? I haven't done this in so long. And it's not that I need to, but it's going to be a small action that I take towards something else. So I want to get back into the habit of it. And it doesn't have to be a long, drawn out process. It can be 10 minutes, depending on how quickly you type and how open you are to the message, right? And today my guides were like, stop backspacing. It was actually quite funny. They were like, your perfectionist tendencies are messing with the flow of our message. You keep backspacing because you want to fix the typing, but you need to file your nails down because you made them too long. And so just allow it to be messy typing. And they kept being like, you backspace. Like, I literally have in my notes today, it's like, stop backspacing, stop backspacing, stop. And I'm like, okay. So we're not going to read those notes today, although they were quite interesting. Maybe we'll get to those another day. But I do want to read the notes from 2022 because I think they're quite interesting. Good morning, Tony's in the house, Lala's in the house. Nikki, thank you for the follow. Progress over perfection, yeah, for sure, right? For sure. I don't have any I don't have any Virgo placements, but I will say I have 3 planets in my 6th house, which is Virgo energy, right? So there is that tendency for me in this lifetime, which I'm very aware of, and I feel like I do a good job pushing out of. But today, not so much. I wanted to make everything like in the channeling perfect, and they're like, you can edit this later. And I was like, okay, that's right. Keep going. And then I did, in fact, file my nails a little bit, just so you guys know, right before the show. So they said, what do I need? I asked them, from my highest truth and compassion for the good of all and the harm of none, what do I need to know today? You like my vibe? Well, thank you for that. Thanks for being here. I like your vibe too. Because if you like my vibe, then we're vibing, right? So I like your vibe too. So this is what they said to me. They said, you are on the right path. Now, this is not necessarily, I wouldn't take it this just for me. I'm sharing it because I think there's a powerful message in the message, and perhaps it will resonate with you. Perhaps, let's see. So they say, now specifically if you're like building out a personal legacy, I'm talking, when I say personal legacy, I'm saying you're not just in a career. You're not only working in a career, you're also building out side businesses or whatever else. You're creating in a way that you're drawing money in from multiple different revenue streams, whatever. So they said that you are on the right path, but you need to push yourself out of your own comfort zone and promote yourself. It does not need to be done in a way that makes you feel grimy or salesy. You can still attract, but you have to put your offers out there for people to become attracted to. Now, we could take this outside of business. I could just say, just like we were talking about a second ago, you have to put your authenticity out there. You have to put yourself out there to attract your tribe to you, right? So we don't have to look at this from like a business perspective, but this is kind of where it was going. They said you already know that there will be days with a lot of engagement and desire and days where it's a bit quieter, and that's okay. You've got this. Don't give up. Little freak out moments happen, but you bounce back quickly, which means your vibration is at a high frequency at its base point. Imagine when you get it just a little bit higher. So do you guys understand, like, does everybody get what I mean when I say your frequency is at a high base point? Or does that need to be explained so you guys can really grasp it? Lisa B, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. VIP Aaron says, okay, I have 6 more minutes to tap, trying to get to 10K before I shower. Oh my gosh, VIP Aaron, you're so sweet. You can stop tapping now. It's okay. But I really like the challenge. I like the opportunity you've given yourself to get me to 10K. That's super sweet. Thank you for that. It does really mean a lot to me. And it really does help with the algorithm and all that crap, right? Candace Wood, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Are you guys good on the conversation around your baseline frequency is, no, we are close. Okay, don't give up. You got this, VIP Aaron. Oh, you got it. It says 10.2 on my end. You did it. You made it. Does everybody understand what I'm saying when I say, when my higher self is automatic writing to me, little freak out moments happen, but you bounce back quickly, which means your vibration is at a high frequency for its base point. Imagine when you get it just a little bit higher. Does everybody get that? Okay, you'll get her to 20 now. Thank you, VIP Erin. I appreciate it. Get in the shower. Get ready for your day. Erica, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. We did it. Thank you, Tony, for the help. I appreciate all of you guys that were liking. I really do. Thank you so much. Does everybody understand? I'm going to take the answers. I'm going to take the I don't understand as we understand. Ali, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. JC, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Sonia, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Okay, so they go on to say, so this is back in 2022 before I've ever even offered astrology reports. I just started offering astrology this year. This is what they told me. And by the way, it's wildly true. They said, you are a healer and you're going to take off with your astrology. It's literally written in your stars. But you have to keep moving the needle on that work too. Now is a great time as your evenings continue to be filled with crap TV. Use that time to study. Study, 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 offer, 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 film, 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 film. So interestingly enough, my higher self was trying to nudge me out of my comfort zone in 2022. And it was not until 2024, May of 2024, this was November 2022, so a year and a half later, that I offered my first astrology report to a customer. A year and a half later. And they told me that astrology is actually going to be the reason that you start to take off. I don't co-host, so please stop asking. Sorry, somebody kept pushing the co-host button and I don't do that. Oh my gosh. How do I get it? Okay. Jackie, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Baseline understand. Thank you, VIP Mel L. Thanks for confirming. VIP Aaron says, get it. And this 22 download, get it. And 22 download was something I needed to hear today. So thank you for that. I feel like I understand because I recognize my energy levels dip. It feels gross to me now. The water girl says, I hope it wasn't me. I just joined in and probably bumping buttons. It absolutely was not you. It was somebody spamming. And I told them, you can't ask me this for 10 more minutes. So bye. Okay. So after that, they told me, be intentional from morning until night, every single day. Intentionality will win. Focus will win. You will win. I was like reading this and I was like, higher self, you are so smart. Go on. Go on. So that was from, October 11th, 2022. And I offered my first astrology report. I want to say it was May 2024. A year and a half that my higher self, my subconscious, was pushing me to do something outside of my comfort zone, and I ignored it. I mean, I wrote it. I must have just wrote it and never read it back to myself, right? Because those of you that know, by the way, I type these out because to write, my hand becomes chicken scratch. I'm trying to go so fast to keep up, and I can type really quickly. Back when I was in 8th grade, I got like the Flying Fingers Award. Fast typing, right? That's why they told me this morning my nails are too long. Kept making mistakes and trying to fix the typing, but it has nothing to do with my typing. So my nails are just like flying over the keyboard. So I filed them down quite a bit. I thought they were kind of too long when I got them done, and I told the guy, and he was like, no, they look pretty. And I was like, okay, whatever, right? And so they've been trying to tell me this for a year and a half. I ignored. It does give credence to the fact that we do have free will, right? They can't boss you into anything, but I think it's also interesting because during this course that I'm taking, they say, we always tell them, but they don't listen. It's a human thing to do. We tell her, but she's not listening. She just won't listen to us. She already knows. She already knows, but she won't listen, right? Back then, I would say that I knew astrology would be a big part of my life at some point because I've always been fascinated by it. But I psyched myself out, which is part of a message I received today. I psyched myself out and I was thinking way too far in advance. I was trying to understand how to do a transit video before I even spoke, the ABCs of astrology, before I could even put together what the sun in the 9th house in Pisces meant. And so I was trying to run before I walked. I overwhelmed myself. But had I just listened to them and just taken the studying seriously and methodically, because that's really important for me, or everybody, methodically, right? You build the levels. I probably would have really popped off sooner on my TikTok and everything, because astrology videos is really when I found traction with my audience. Now, the beauty is that most people that are into astrology are also into spirituality and mindset shifting and perspective shifting and reprogramming of the subconscious, but not all of them. Not all of them. Not all astrologers are super spiritual people, super like one love type of people. I can't say that, right? So, but a lot. When you say they, we think it's our thoughts. It's our higher self and our subconscious. VIP Bex, sorry, I continually stab myself with long nails. I'm so used to it by now. I like fumble with like no nails. Bex, you snuck in on me. Good morning. Welcome to the chat. Ali Cal, all I call. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Bex, I couldn't button anything when I had them for a week. You guys are too cute. Laress, I think is how you say it. Thank you for the chat. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. So I think the kind of bold points here are you're on the right path, but you need to push yourself out of your own comfort zone and promote yourself. Now, people say, oh, if I have to promote myself, that's selfish, that's ego-based. I don't think so. I feel like I'm promoting myself right now by sharing my authenticity with you. I have 45 people that are interested in hanging out with me, right? But I'm not sitting there saying like, listen to me because I know everything and blah, 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 blah. Like, absolutely not. I'm like, can you talk to me a little bit more? Because maybe we can learn from each other. Maybe you say something and I'm like, wow, that's really good. Like, thank you for sharing that, right? So Artemisia, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Chichi Mama, welcome to the chat. That is a cute one. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. That made me giggle. VIP Deborah says, promoting yourself is moving yourself forward so others can follow. Yeah, promoting your desires and your likes so that other people can say, hey, I'm actually into that too. It's so nice to meet you, right? It's the energy, the water girl says. Amen to that. The water girl, is it because you have a lot of water in your chart? Is that why it's the water girl? So they say you can still attract, but you have to put yourself out there, your offers out there from a business perspective, or yourself from an authenticity perspective for other people to become attracted to. So if I hide my light and I keep it only for myself, how will I attract other people to it? How will other people know that this is my vibe if I'm not showing up with my vibe? Huh? That's a good question. It's the energy, she says. All right. So that was one really interesting kind of channeling I thought of, or not thought of, but that I found and I wanted to kind of read out to you guys. And then this next one feels like so profound. And I do teach this now, but I definitely have not been teaching this since 2022. So once again, I've been told something, and I think it's beautiful proof that we won't be able to ingest it and integrate it until it's time. Like, there is this idea, and by the way, time is an illusion, we know. They say that mankind is the only species that has found a way to measure something that does not exist. But we need time in our reality to move forward, whatever that means. And I do think, in fact, I would say I know from my own experience. Now, use your discernment on your experience, but I know from my own experience, sometimes I can hear something and I'm like, yeah, logically that makes sense. And then somebody can say it to me a year later and I'm like, oh my gosh, I finally get, like, I get it. It's part of my integration now. Right? Does that happen to you guys? Sometimes you're like, yeah, duh, obviously. But it's like a very mental thing. It's like, yeah, obviously that's a very obvious thing. But when it hits the energetic body, you're like, it's like, whoa, now I get it. That's kind of what this is. Like, my soul, my higher self was telling me, but now I'm like, I get it. And I'm proof that I get it because I'm following the guidance, right? Water Girl says, exactly. How do you get your positive light even when negative people grab it? Lala, we talk about this all the time, my friend. You've got to shield your energy. Nobody can take your light. Nobody can take your light. Nobody. They don't have that power over you. You are the boss of your mind. You are the boss of your soul. You are the boss of you. So if you let other people try to grab it, then you've got to ask yourself, why am I not implementing my own boundaries? Right? Erica says, I recently feel like I've entered a portal where astrology is surrounding me. I can't stop studying. Well, go on. That's awesome. Astrology is so fascinating. You find yourself wanting to filter all the time. Lala, maybe it's also because of the people you're spending time with. What kind of conversations are you having? If you feel like you're wanting to filter, it's probably because you know that the people that you're talking to are not in the same vibe as you. That's okay. Sometimes you have to filter. Like, I know the conversations I can have with certain people. And I know how far I can take it, like, out into the spiritual realm. And I know kind of how, like, mundane I need to keep it. And that's just an understanding of where people are at and meeting them there. But if you're constantly filtering, I would say find some people to hang out with where you don't have to filter, because you're going to end up jacking up your throat chakra energy, which is your authenticity. This is your voice. This is how you communicate. This is your authority expert, right? So if you're wanting to have conversations that you can't because you don't have a tribe, and if it's spiritual conversations, then join the Cosmic Collective today. Everybody will talk to you about your energy and your spirituality. All right, yes, Tony says that makes so much sense. Yeah, Lala, it's hard because for you, I'll give you that, right? You're in a career that requires those conversations. I was in a career that required conversations with really low vibrational people. I used to be in workers' compensation in the lovely state of California, where everybody wanted to sue everybody for everything. And in fact, my accounts were hospitals. So yeah, I know the feeling. I absolutely do. And I was at one of my lowest points in my life when I worked that job. And that is why I escaped it. That is why I literally feel like I escaped that prison. Because it kind of was. It was holding me back. I was drinking every night. It was work hard, play hard. And I was just spiraling. And I was only in my early 20s. So like, I'm on the wrong path big time. And that's when I went into fashion. So sometimes you start to have to make conscious choices on how maybe you can shift or shield or whatever. I'm not saying quit. I'm just saying you're consciously aware that you're unfulfilled. So then what are you going to do to find a different avenue to find more fulfillment? And something that's more in alignment with what it is you really desire. And that goes for everybody that's listening. I feel divine calling, messages, channels of guidance. Nope, I don't do that on this channel. User 922. If you'd like to work with me, I do offer private sessions though. All right. Mel, oh, you're a CFO? What? So is my partner. You smarty girl. I love that. You have to protect your energy daily. Yeah. No, I'm not still in Cali. I'm not. Sarah Marie, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Born and raised in Cali. Nice. I was born and raised in Michigan. Corporate career equals low vibes. I think it just depends on the person, right, Sarah Marie? I think it depends on the person. For me, I was struggling with it. I had to release myself from the corporate world. But not everybody does. I think some people are satisfied, or they wouldn't keep doing it. In my mind, I think to myself, you must be satisfied or you would not keep doing it if you're aware. But if you're aware that you're unsatisfied, then I would say, why aren't you making new choices? They don't have to be impulsive, huge choices, but they can be slow, consistent choices to find a way to change your reality, right? And that is where learning your energy and understanding how to manifest really comes into play. Erica says, yes, I've always felt like an outsider because I'm surrounded with others that just vibrate differently. Erica, if you're looking for a tribe, you might want to check out the Cosmic Collective. I'm helping everybody change their lives inside. It is super powerful. VIP Catherine says, man, I'm missing this live. It's so good. Have to rewatch it on YouTube. Well, when you do, make sure to click it like. Leave some comments, Catherine. Lala says, I'm a natural healer, light worker. That's why I chose the medical field. Then, okay, Lala, I agree with you. Everybody is a healer first and foremost, but I do agree with you. I know that I can feel your energy when we're live together, especially in the Manifesting Club. But then how can you take what you know and your natural energy and shield yourself every day? Close your ears to the naysayers. It's going to take a lot of mind mastery. It takes a lot of work. It really does at the beginning to stay consistent with it. That's why I always remind you guys that you can care about the whole world. I care about the whole world, but I do not care what they think of me. Down to like my mom, my parents, like if I cared what my parents really thought of all my decisions, like I definitely would not be doing what I'm doing today. Right? And I do care, but I can't allow that care, like everyone's opinions, to be a distraction. You've got to pretend you are a horse, put the blinders on, just march forward, put the earplugs in, like keep going, right? And if you find yourself constantly depleted, then you've got to shield your energy every single day, but I can't shield your energy for you. Whoa, it's Brandon Mack. It's been a minute since I've seen you here. Welcome back to the chat. Layara, is it Layara? Layira, thank you for the chat, or thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. You hear me? Yeah, you got this, girl. You got this. But try to switch it in your mind that you're super empowered, right? I'm super empowered, and every day nobody can mess with my energy. I'm so empowered. I'm so empowered. Nobody can mess with my energy. You can do your light working work with the people that you're helping, can't you? Could even say, hey, May I just sit with you and like send you some good energy? Is that okay? It doesn't have to be some drawn out thing, some whole session kind of ritual or whatever. You could just ask them, I think. Sarah Marie says that I'm at the point where I'm not sure what's next. Getting laid off, it's a sign. Yeah, I got laid off twice in my dream career within 3 years. And it was a sign. It was a sign that I was meant to do something bigger than what I was doing. You got this, Lala. Don't get down on yourself, okay? Chichi Mama says, I've been a third grade teacher for 20 years. I'm very empathetic. Everything is overwhelming me now. Shield your energy, Chichi Mama. Same for you. People's opinions will have you paralyzed. Do what's best for you. Whoa, it's Brandon Mack. Whoa, it's Brandon Mack comes in after like being gone for months, drops a rose and drops some wisdom. Boom. You're like, I'm done with my TED Talk. Bye. All right, let's get on with the next conversation. We have about 5 minutes before we're going to switch over to sub-only live, VIP only live, where we're going to manifest and get on the energetic wave on a Friday. Okay, so here it is. This is what they said to me. They said, your soul mission is not discovered in a day or a night or even a year. Your only, in capital letters, soul mission is to grow, explore, expand, and heal. Unfortunately, many are stuck in fear. Fear to take action. With the fear to take action, we get stuck in a loop of inaction. Inaction means stagnation. Of course, stagnation is not the lowest of vibrations, but as the stagnation lingers and continues on, the self-love, worthiness, and value dwindles. It goes down, 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 down. Then done. Stuck for good. Stuck and so afraid. Help others take action. Empower them to take action. They said any damn action is better than a single inaction. Because with action comes learning. So if the action is shit, there's learning. And ooh, what if the action is not shit? What if the action was brilliant and had a response? Then comes confidence. Confidence to take another action and another action and another and another and another and another. That's all. My higher self was on one. That was the next day, October 12th, 2022. Beck says, Brandon Mack, boom. Whoa, it's Brandon Mack, boom. Everyone's giving hand raises. Double D's, VIP Double D's is in the chat. Hey, Double D's, it's been a minute. How are you, my friend? How is your platform growing? I hope so. I hope it's good. VIP Deborah says to Chichi Mama, my youngest daughter, Odessa, named herself that going through high school. So funny. Oh my gosh, Chichi Mama, it's cute. But Beck says to Chichi Mama, it's definitely tough times. Shield yourself so you can be 100 for those babies. So shielding yourself, you guys, is so simple. It's so simple. Most people take a shower in the morning. If you don't, then whatever, you can still pretend. When you're in the shower and the water is running over you, make it golden light. The highest vibrational kind of golden shimmery white light. And visualize it as it's hitting you, that it's forming a layer of protection around your entire body and around your entire aura. It's so simple. It just takes a little bit of creativity and imagination. And once you do that, you know you are protected in the love and light. It's up to you not to let people screw you over. It's up to you not to let people screw your energy over, to try to take your energy. That's up to you. You have to set the boundaries for yourself. Nobody is the boss of you. Nobody's the boss of your mind unless you allow it, right? So step one, take radical responsibility for your energy. I do. I'm not playing when it comes to my energy. If the vibe is off, I'm out. I'm like, nope, not doing it. I'm not saying I'm closed-minded to other people's vibes, but I'm definitely closed off to negative energy. I'm not doing it. And I won't say correct, but I will drop seeds and plant seeds for people to get out of that space all the time. And if the conversation cannot shift, I will dismiss myself from it. It's your job to manage your energy, nobody else's. All right. VIP Aaron says, I hate when I don't have hands and have so many thoughts on lives. I needed to hear this so bad today. Thank you. You're welcome, Water Girl. This happens all the time, so please make sure you follow and come back. Chichi Mama says, I have 6 rescue chihuahuas. That is so cute. I do go live. If you guys are seeing me for the first time, hi, welcome. I'm here to raise the frequency of the planet. That is my soul mission, and I do that by using my voice and sharing my authentic truth, which is my spiritual journey and my knowledge, to really help you raise into a new frequency. That's my goal, is to help you release the limiting beliefs that are keeping you playing the game of life pretty small, and really step into your empowerment, show up for yourself, reprogram your subconscious mind to the positive so you can actually create your reality. I'm empowering you to step into your full empowerment. I'm powering you up, right? I love the white light shower. VIP Deborah says I use that all the time. Yeah, and it's so easy. It's so easy to do. VIP Parent says, want to add that once I saw Nurse's video where she did a quick Reiki shield before and release. Yeah, you can do it however you want to do it. You can literally just close your eyes and call in white light energy through your crown, bring it down like we do inside the Manifesting Club and how I've taught you guys on my TikTok, the first pin video. We'll walk you through this. Bring it down to the root and push it up and around. There's so many ways. If you don't have time to visualize, if you don't have time to take a shower, if you don't have time to meditate, just declare out loud with conviction from your soul. Today, I'm protected in the love and light, and not a single soul will mess with my energy. I have to go, but do you have an example live where you talk about your transformation and what you did? I don't. That's like, I need to do that, dude. I need to do that though. So thanks for the confirmation. I don't, not yet. You have to write that down, Lala says. Just put it in your brain. I'll say it again. VIP Deborah says, I command a center, I command a ground, I command a shield. That simple. Yep. Tanya, thank you for the follow. Water Girl, make sure to click the follow button before you go. Have a great day. Yes, full stop. Don't mess with my energy. Every time you give away a little bit of your power to somebody else, all you're doing is weakening your manifesting power. I don't know about you, but I want the most manifesting power I have, that I can have every single day, because I know I'm creating my reality. So if I'm giving away, here's some power to you, and here's some power to you, and okay, you're gonna be rude to me, so I'm gonna give you more of my power by arguing with you, or I'm gonna do this and give my power away, all I'm doing is lessening my chances of creating my best life for myself. And I know I'm the only one that lives in my reality, so I can't be that concerned with everybody else, right? Just have to keep marching along creating my best reality. And by the way, my best reality is twofold, because I'm on the service of path to others. So as I create my best reality, what that looks like for me is helping all of you create your best reality. So I'm winning, right? And it's not from an ego place. It's right from here. But you've got to decide someday for yourself, I live in my own reality, nobody else is creating it but me, and that means I need to be very mindful of the energy I'm giving away. Yeah. Allow it to be what it is, you guys. Not a single soul will need with my energy. Mess with my energy. Chins on chins on chins. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. All right. You guys, that is the show for today. This second conversation we had, I guess we can talk it through really quickly. All of it was super powerful. They're basically reminding you that your only mission is to grow, explore, expand, and heal. Grow, explore, expand, and heal. Many people are stuck in fear. It's when you get stuck in fear, you become stuck in a loop of inaction. Inaction is stagnation. Stagnation eventually is entropies into really low manifesting power, weak manifesting power. So, which basically kind of ends up being like struggles with self-love, worthiness, and value, personal value. And so they're saying that it's part of my job. This is what they're telling me now. It's part of my job to help others take action. Now, the only way I can really help you take action is by continuously taking action myself and showing you that it's safe to take action for yourself. That is why I'm constantly showing up on TikTok lives. That is why I'm constantly experimenting with my life and showing you the results. That's why I'm constantly creating content for you around your empowerment and your limiting beliefs and your subconscious and your astrology, helping you become aware of who you really are, right? And I can only just keep doing that. And I hope that by doing that, you see, holy cow, this girl is actually blowing up on TikTok. Maybe if I stayed consistent and shared my truth, I would do the same, right? Things like that. So I'll keep taking action because that's the type of person I am now. Now, I say that because back then I wasn't, but I'm that person now in that frequency. So I'll keep doing it. And I hope that it inspires you to be brave to do it for yourself too. Jen's, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Hello, Jan. You absolutely are not broken, Chi-Chi Mama. Meditation is something that takes a lot of practice. And when the brain starts speaking to you, just remind yourself, hello, quiet down, ego. Please sit down to the side. I'm supposed to be meditating right now. I'm going to do my best to work on that. Everybody has a chatter, so don't judge your meditations. Quote reminds us that the people that lie down or sit down and intend to meditate with the intention to meditate are still getting a lot out of the meditation, even if it seems like it was a bad meditation, versus the people who never try a day in their lives. Okay? So let it be. Let it be what it is. You're welcome, Jens. Okay, you guys. Ray, thank you for the follow. Okay. On that note, for all of my VIPs, in other words, if you are a subscriber of mine for $4.99 a month, I'm going to switch over to our VIP Live. YouTubers, I'm going to let you go here. Thank you. Have an amazing day. VIPs, we're going to manifest together. We're going to get on the energetic wave. This is something special I do with my VIPs only Wednesday through Friday. So if you're interested, hit, I think the subscribe star is down here. People have been having issues with it. Maybe you can only subscribe on desktop, which is kind of sucky, honestly, but it is what it is. We're just gonna go with it for now because we can't change it because we're not TikTok or the United States government, so. Have a great day, you guys. For those of you that have just caught me, make sure to click the follow button before I go. YouTubers, have an amazing day, a lovely day. If you catch this on replay, please say hello, leave your comments in the chat. Arco Show, oh, having connection issues. Was there in spirit? We'll watch the replay, no worries. I'll see all of you guys that are in the Cosmic Collective later today on Discord. Let's go. Goodbye, my